And what would you have me do?
If he's not with us, he's against us.
The Stormcloaks are finding
that.
victory across
They
the
all
land.
know that.
How long are you going to wait?
You think I need to send Bolgraf a stronger message?
If by message you mean shoving a sword through his gullet.
Taking his city and leaving him in disgrace would make a more powerful statement, don't you think?
So we're ready to start this war in earnest then?
Soon.
I still say you should take them all out like you did dead King Torrig.
Torrig was merely a message to the other Jarls. Whoever we replace them with will need the support of our armies.
We're ready when you are.
Things hinge on Whiterun. If we can take the city without bloodshed, all the better. But if not...
The people are behind you.
Many, I fear, still need convincing.
Then let them die with their false kings.
We've been soldiers a long time. We know the price of freedom. But people are still weighing things in their hearts.
What's left of Skyrim to wager?
They have families to think of.
How many of their sons and daughters follow your banner? We are their families.
Well put, friend. Tell me, Galmar, why do you fight for me?
I'd follow you into the depths of oblivion. You know that.
Yes, but why do you fight? If not for me, what then?
I'll die before elves dictate the fates of men. Are we not one in this?
I fight for the men I've held in my arms, dying on foreign soil. I
The
fight for
Stormcloaks
their
are
wives
finding
and
victory
children
across
whose
the
names
land.
I heard whispered in their last breath. I fight for we few who did come home, only to find our country full of strangers wearing familiar faces. I fight for my people, impoverished to pay the debts of an empire too weak to rule them, yet brands them criminals for wanting to rule themselves. I fight so that all the fighting I've already done hasn't been for nothing. I fight because I must.
Your words give voice to what we all feel, Ulfric. And that's why you will be High King. But the day words are enough will be the day when soldiers like us are no longer needed.
I would gladly retire from the world, were such a day to dawn.
Aye, but in the meantime, we have a war to plan.
Only the
And the
foolish or
message,
the
sir?
courageous approach a Jarl
wise,
without
sir?
summons.
Of course.
Do I know you?
Something that seems to be in short supply these days.
Is that so? Yes. You were with us at Helgen. Destined for the chopping block, if I'm not mistaken. A fair point. Well, you've come to the right place then. Speak with Galmar. I'm always looking for able fighters. Not everyone can say they made it out of Helgen. Seems we're all branded villains these days. So long as your criminal past stays in the past, and you fight for me with honor and integrity, we'll welcome you into our ranks.
The Stormcloaks are finding victory across the land.
Meantime, we have a war to plan. Helgen, huh? Ulfric told us quite the story. If you made it through all that, you're likely worth something to me. But first, tell me, why's a Red Guard want to fight for Skyrim? Can't fault anyone for that. As long as you hate the Empire as much as I do, that I can work with. You mistake me. I'm not saying no, just wondering about your intentions. We're not looking for sellswords. The Stormcloaks need dedicated men and women who are devoted to the cause and willing to die for it. Can't fault anyone for that. As long as you hate the Empire. All right. But before I can put you to use, I need to know how much you can take. I have a little test for you. The kind men use to measure themselves. I'm sending you to Serpentstone Island. If you survive, you pass. If you die, well, you weren't going to be much use to me anyway. It's where men have tested their metal for ages. It's a strange rock formation built by the ancients. Something about that place attracts the ice wraiths. You kill an ice wraith out there, and I'll have all the proof I need about you. At the end of the day, every warrior is alone. Before you can stand next to your shield, brother, you need to be able to stand on your own. We'll see about that, won't we? Here, take this. You'll need it. Use it on the island. Don't lose it. That's all the help you're getting. Try not to die.
By the nine, I hate the waiting. Gods have waited.
Spare a coin for an old woman, my lord. A few septims for my supper is all I ask. Can I help you?
Need some metal hammered. Every bit as sharp as what you'll find in Whiterun. I respect Yorland, but he has the good fortune to work the Skyforge. Something about the fires. Their steel just holds tighter. If that makes any sense. Whether it's armor you need or a new blade, come see me.
Working in Windhelm is great. I get to see Ulfric up close.
Did you use my good hammer?
No?
Last girl, I told you to leave my tools alone. You have yours, and I have mine.
I didn't touch it.
Hammers don't have legs.
Did you look behind the forge? I think I saw it there.
Oh, yes. Now that you mention it, I think... sorry about that.
Can't a woman get a moment to herself? Leave me! I'm not going to warn you again. Get out!
Stay out of trouble, Red Guard.
I never expected Ulfric to... I couldn't ask for a better teacher than Owengo. A word of advice. Don't buy discounted armor.
The townsfolk call me captain because I used to be a sailor.
Need some metal hammered? Looking to protect yourself or deal some damage? Whether it's armor you need or a new blade, come see me. There's you one of those Skyrim for the Nords types? And you're right, at least as far as I'm concerned. Don't let Ulfric or some of these other short-sighted Nords bother you. Most of us are happy to welcome newcomers. I killed a lot of High Elves in the Great War, and I didn't die. I guess that makes me a war hero. The Great War. There was nothing great about it. Thousands died on both sides. And where did it get us? Did we really save the Empire? Or did we just plant the seeds for Ulfric's uprising? And another war. Safe journeys, sword brother.
You need it. I have a lot of respect for Ambaris Frandar. His views are a little extreme.
I'd travel more. Oh, a bit of this and a bit of that. Thank you for your custom.
I lost my twin sister a while back. Have you ever lost anyone close?
Everything I got on display, really. There's an old saying that only a Nord can work the soil in Skyrim. I don't think anyone else would have the patience for it. It takes half a day just to dig a planting row in the cold, stony earth here. But what else can we do? Eat rocks and ice? Good day to you.
A pleasure to see you as well, Naranya. What can I do for you?
May the gods watch over your battles.
You look like someone who appreciates nice things. Wherever I can find them. If you're the type who worries over where something came from, you may want to move on.
That business proposition includes smuggling.
Oh, a bit of this and a bit of
I
that.
know I'm plenty good at finding trouble without any help from you.
Be sure to stop by Sadri's used wares in the Grey Court.
My father says we need to just get on with our lives. It's that easy.
Assorted wares and
Names can't just throw the big logs on the fire. Gotta have the little bits, too. Lost? I don't care much for the... It bothers me that fewer people come to Windhelm these days.
Let me guess. Someone stole your sweet roll.
mister? Would you like to buy some flowers? Please? Oh, okay. Sorry.
Be on the lookout. The butcher could be around any corner. After what happened to those other women, I'm worried about my own safety.
I was one of the best soldiers in the Stormcloak army, until I took a sword to the chest. I'd be out there fighting the Imperials right now if it wasn't for my war wound. Good day.
Farm work is hard work. It's good to relax when I can, but I still have to listen to my brothers harping about injustices.
I thought the Grey Quarter would be a haven for my kind. I was wrong. The Grey Quarter's not much to look at now, but it wasn't always so bad. Not a day goes by that I don't think about returning to the ancestral home of my people. Still, even with the rough treatment we've had at the hands of Ulfric and his lot, I've got ties here. It's probably more trouble to pack up and leave than it is to stay. Besides, Amberus can't run the corner club on his own. Windhelm is divided into 4 quarters. The Grey Quarter is the one that's home to all the city's dark elves. If it looks to you like an impoverished slum, that's because it is. Ulfric prefers that we live in squalor. He has nothing but disdain for anyone who isn't a Nord. He tolerates us, but that's the extent of his hospitality. It was a pleasure.
Apparently, some Nord women were murdered. Not sure why I should care. None of that matters to me. Until someone takes a Dunmer, I'll let Windhelm deal with its own problems. Where else would we be? When the Red Mountain burned, you could scarcely breathe in Morrowind. So we came west. Windhelm was the first city on that road, and here we are. If we had known the Nords would be so unwelcoming, we may have kept walking. Well, you see where we have to live. This forgotten alley. All the filth from the upper quarters flows downhill, like they say. Good luck getting one of the guards to help with anything. I tried to get Ulfric to even come down here to see the squalor, but the High Lord of his mightiness couldn't find the time. Drink for the thirsty, food for the hungry. Of course. It's all in this note. Apparently, some Nord women were murdered. Not sure why I should care. Things have been a lot worse around here since Ulfric took over.
The Great Quarter is not much to look at now, but it wasn't always so bad.
Farm work is hard work. Of course working for Bolfredi isn't my first choice. But what else
Ever
could have
since
done
that
but
Imperial Craven ran me through from behind, I've had trouble breathing. Don't have any trouble drinking, though.
After what happened to those other...
Spare a coin. Talos rewards the generous.